Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to a new week. I feel like this week is, we're right in that full moon energy, full moon in Aries, right through that week, through this week. And the whole theme that came up for this full moon in Aries was initiation, activation, and illumination. Initiating something like a soul project or a new path or a new journey, whatever you're being called to start at this time, activating the process in which you need to do in order to get things moving. It's kind of like the turbo, the energy that you need to get that project going. And then the illumination part that came in is about what would you like? Because the full moon energy, I mean, it's like full bright moon up in the sky, illuminating through the darkness. So what is it in your life at this time that you would like for it to be illuminated? For me, what came in especially, and it was a clarity of what I would like to be illuminated in my life. And that is to create a powerful legacy, a powerful movement of empowered women who are limitless. Empowered women who know that the sky is not the limit, that they are limitless spirit in the human form in this earthly reality. That is my passion, because my life growing up, I've had my share of hearing that you can't do this, you can't go here, or looking at this, there's no way you can get this. And I have broken through each and every one of those can't. And I have surprised a lot of people. And so right now, this is also a reminder for me, because at this time, I've reached a point in my life where I've totally recreated my business because I wanted to be a legacy that will support my family better. And so I had to rearrange everything. And it feels like I'm starting anew again, right? I'm starting afresh again. And there are times that I kind of find myself feeling really low because I'm not getting the outcome or the results that I would like to be. And so with this full moon, it came in very clear. It's the power for me to create a legacy. And one of the memories that came in is a legacy that I've already created, which is still going. And I did this with one of my good friends from college. We decided to start an African group at CSU. And at that time, there was no African organization on that campus. And there were a few African students, and the few of us will get together and we will talk, we'll cook together, we'll laugh. And then one day we're like, why don't we start a group so that, when more African students come, they can find us somewhere they can come and we can talk about our culture and this little vision became a big organization that is still going on the CSU Fort Collins campus. It's still an organization going on. So this reminder came in because I was feeling really down. And my higher self was like, you've already created a legacy that is still going on. What makes you think that you cannot create another legacy? There is nothing you cannot create if you put your mind to it. There is nothing you cannot do. You are limitless. Your spirit is limitless and free. You can do this. So this is the illumination that this beautiful full moon in Aries came in. And the initiation of a new legacy, the clarity coming in on what that legacy is going to be, and the activation of what that process of getting things moving. Right? So stepping into that energy of empowered, limitless women. Kind of wearing that outfit, feeling into it, right? And so I'm extending that same invitation for you to pay attention. 3 words here. Initiation, to initiate something. Activation, and illumination. What would you like to to get illuminated this full moon cycle. Not just this week. We're just going to say full moon cycle, which is the next 30 days, right? So pay attention. So this week, this is the energy that we're riding through. Okay, that full moon energy is still very potent. We're working with that Aries energy, very fiery. So you know you're going to feel this, right? Especially if you're a fire sign, or if you have a lot of fire in your chart, or a fire element in your chart, you're going to be feeling this. I have a lot of Sagittarius in my chart. And so I know this is coming in, you know, that adventurous seeking, that fire is coming in very strongly for me. I also have my moon and my sun sign are Virgos, very strong earth signs. And so I have a Virgo sun and a Capricorn rising. And so I have two strong pillars holding down that fort for me. So my fire, even though I have a lot of fire in my chart, it's a very grounded fire. Right? I'm not spewing everywhere. I am contained, and I know where to direct that fire, or I can direct that fire wherever I need it to go. Right? Very important here. So anyways, let's go ahead and dive into it. We have 3 beautiful goddesses stepping in to guide us this week to make sure that we get things moving, we get things going, and we get things rolling. So 3 goddesses. The first goddess that came in is goddess Lazy. Lazy. I'm going to say Lazy because I think it's a Chinese goddess. We'll look at it real quick. And goddess Lazy is bringing in the energy of revelation. Whoo! I feel like this card goes with the illumination theme, right? So revelation. The second goddess is goddess Rhea, bringing in the energy of flow. And remember, I talked about how this whole month, goddess Isis stepped in to come and guide us every single week. So our third goddess is, of course, goddess Isis. And Isis is bringing in the eye of Horus and the wisdom of awakening divine perception. This is so perfect. I'm so excited. Let's go ahead and dive into the messages that each of these goddesses are bringing us. All right, so let's begin with goddess Lazy. And I was right. She is the Chinese goddess. She's known as the mother of lightning. And she brings revelations into your life with a flash. Who doesn't need that this week? We all need this. So one thing I want to point out is that the first 2 goddess Lazy and goddess Rhea, both cards came out reversed. So that just means that we're going to be receiving the alignment messages. So here's the, this card. Just take some time, look at the picture, and I want you to just breathe in this electrified picture of the goddess. Like, just looking at this goddess alone, I feel like things are getting activated within me. Again, one of our keywords, right? Activation. So here's her message. Sometimes life throws you a curveball, and it feels like you've been hit by lightning. Perhaps a romantic partner betrays you suddenly, an illness strikes someone close to you, a job you expected fell through, the new employee turns out to be a dud, or you get a huge tax bill. No matter what the subject, your task is to pivot and course correct according to the needs of the event. Even if you don't understand what's happening, don't second guess yourself. Some things are not meant to be predictable, and detours may be exactly what you need. Loss or bad news aren't the only options in this situation. You may have just been offered something you've always wanted, such as a proposal from a lover, a better job, or a chance to move. Your tendency might be to try to control the circumstances or worry you may not be prepared for the change. The goddess Lazy reminds you that the great goddess will never give you more than you can handle. I'm going to repeat this again because it's very important and it kind of applies to every area of your life. The great goddess will never give you more than you can handle. Your alignment task is to surrender to what is in front of you. You can do this. Your alignment task is to surrender to what is in front of you. You can do this. So there's a couple of key things here I wanted to point out. The first one is don't second guess yourself. Don't second guess yourself. Just kind of roll with it, right? The other one, of course, is to surrender to what is in front of you. Surrender to what is in front of you. Beautiful message, Goddess Leitza. Leitza, I love that name. It's so gracious. All right, so let's go ahead and move forward to our next goddess that came in to support us this week. And this is Goddess Rhea, bringing in the wisdom of flow. So just taking a little bit of time, put your hands on your heart, look at her picture, and taking some deep breaths in and allow the picture to activate you. So this is the alignment message that she's bringing us this week to support us this week. Sometimes you may find yourself in a stagnant state where nothing seems to be moving. The flow between you and the universe is blocked. This can happen when you fear that your desires won't be met, and also when things are moving quickly and seemingly in a different direction from what you expected. The goddess Rhea reminds you that when you trust the flow state, you will find an opportunity to flow around a bend you've not discovered yet. When you trust the flow state, you will find an opportunity to flow around a bend you've not discovered yet. Her alignment task for you is to let go of the branch and allow yourself to be carried on the river of your life into parts of the river you have not yet traveled through. Let go of the branch and allow yourself to be carried on the river of life into parts of the river you have not yet traveled through. She will ensure that although you will experience unfamiliar and unexpected things, releasing the form of it all will only result in the discovery of magic and miracles. Let go and allow the flow to do the rest. You'll be amazed at how effortless life becomes. So just from the two messages from both Goddess Leitza and Goddess Rhea, what is coming in very clearly is that we're all, we've reached a point of our life that we're being asked to, or this is what is coming in, that we've reached a point of our life where what we're experiencing is not what we expected things to be. We've reached a point in our life that because they're things that they're not our norm. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Because there are things that are not our norm or our comfortable zone, we're beginning to question if we are in the right direction, if we did choose the right thing, if we're going the right way, right? And just with these two messages alone, we're being told that yes, you are still on the right path. You're still on the right path. You just need to let go. You need to flow with this current. You need to go, allow yourself to go to the areas right now that are unfamiliar to you, because they will lead you to those miracles and blessings that you've been asking for. Right? It's such a powerful message that these two goddesses are blessing us with. So now let's put the icing on the cake with the message from Goddess Isis. And Goddess Isis brings in the Eye of Horus. I think is just perfect, right? In this time that we're in terms of exploring. And I feel like it's a very Aries energy in the exploring those new territories, right? When you start something new, you have no idea where it's going to take you, but you got to go for it. And Aries is the go-getter, right? Aries does before they think about stuff, right? That's why they get things started really quickly. That's why they're so good at initiating stuff. So let's see what beautiful Goddess Isis has for us, bringing us the Eye of Horus. So go ahead and take in a deep breath in here as you look at the picture and see what comes to you, what gets activated within you. So here's the message. The Eye of Horus brings divine perception, protection, and insight. You are gifted with certain spiritual abilities, including divine sight, that are awakening and growing now. You have much divine support and protection so that you may grow your abilities and serve others with your divine gifts. Trust your perception and know that you are divinely protected. The Oracle of the Eye of Horus is a stamp of divine encouragement, approval, and protection. If you have been wondering about your divine path, about whether you have genuine gifts of healing and insights to share, and whether you'll be protected spiritually in certain matters or situation, then this oracle is a confirmation for you. We just talked about this, right? You also have the guidance here that your inner sight is expanding yet again, taking a turn on a higher twist of the spiral of perception. These are the gifts of higher clairvoyance, pure knowing, divination, and divine communion, and they all flow in truth from the fountain of the heart. You can expect these gifts to grow as a result to see with even more detachment, accuracy, and clear knowing. It is important that you trust this inner sight and come from your heart. This will ensure that your sight is accurate and helpful. Inner sight will never judge or harm another, but it will certainly help you discern the underlying truth of situations and relationships so that you can make wise decisions. This oracle is confirmation that you have spiritual gifts of healing and perception that can serve your own life path and that of others when you use them from love. Trust that Horus will protect you as you move forward on your path, and that opportunities will come at the perfect time. The divine sun will shine on you, gifting you with your time in the sun. So have faith, beloved. This oracle is a confirmation that the divine is looking out for you and will guide and protect you through your intuition. Your inner voice will tell you everything you need to know in a timely manner. Finally, this oracle is also an indicator of a triumph over darker energies and emotions. Amen to that. Whether you have been struggling with psychological darkness, unfulfilling habits, patterns of subversive or undermining behavior within yourself, or from toxic relationship patterns with others, or with organizations or groups within society, know that you will triumph, and the sun, the truth, the light will prevail. Pray for protection, clear insight, and trust your inner guidance. Trust your inner guidance. You will triumph in light over any darkness. Your success and growth are assured. Taking a deep breath in of this beautiful, beautiful message we have here. I feel like it's more of an activation. Taking a deep breath in here and out. Another deep breath in here and out. And now here's your meditation for the week. And it is best to do this ritual meditation either at night or in a room where you can pull down the blinds and curtains and create a darkened physical space in which to rest. It doesn't have to be pitch black, but limited lighting will support your ritual process or meditation process. You can even put like something over your eyes so that you can really dive in deeper. You will need a small mirror and enough light, perhaps one tea light candle, to be able to just see your reflection. Now relax your breathing and go into your heart space. Close your eyes for a moment and say aloud, I call upon those beings that love me unconditionally. I call upon the Eye of Horus, upon divine sight that loves me unconditionally, of my own free will. Be with me now. And when you are ready, open your eyes with a soft gaze. Don't try to focus, but imagine allowing your eyesight to stay soft, even a little unfocused, by being aware of the peripheries around you. Hold up the mirror in the darkened space and turn your soft gaze towards the mirror, looking near it but not directly at it. Imagine that you can sense it with your eyes while softly gazing around the mirror. Allow your gaze to go as soft as possible and let your intention shift to the mirror. Imagine that you can perceive through the mirror as though it reflects you back into your inner vision, deep behind your eyes, in the empty, vast space deep in your own mind. Imagine or intend that the divine inner eye that rests in the forehead, in the center, slightly above the eyebrows, is opening and blinking at you. You may actually perceive the eye or just sense or intend that it open gently. Stay in your heart and let the gaze be soft. Don't try to force it to occur, or you will lose your soft focus. You can close your eyes if you need to, but keep your awareness on the mirror, imagining that your inner eye is seeing itself in the mirror you hold. When you're ready, put down the mirror and either with your eyes closed or softly open, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Whatever feels most comfortable for you, just let your attention rest on that inner eye. Now repeat after me. I now trust in Horus, who loves me unconditionally, to gift me with divine sight, with protection divine, and with triumph over darkness. I accept all such help coming from unconditional love now. I now trust in Horus, who loves me unconditionally, to gift me with divine sight, with protection divine, and with triumph over darkness. I accept all such help coming from unconditional love now. Imagine that your inner eye can look upwards from inside your head and perceive directly out of the top of your head. It can see, sense, or intend that above your head there's another divine eye. This is the eye of God, and it is pure, strong, and powerful. The pure sun, the pure light of the sun shines out of it, in through the crown of your head, towards your inner eye, with a degree of intensity that is perfect for you. Your inner eye becomes bright and clear. Taking a deep breath in here and out. When you are ready, either keeping your eyes closed or with soft gaze, gently sweep your hands in front of your forehead and eyes, all the way down the front of your body to the belly, and then up to your heart. And repeat this several times to distribute the energy. Sweeping your hands in front of your forehead and eyes, all the way down the front of your body to your belly, and then up to your heart. Let's do this one more time, sweeping your hands in front of your forehead and eyes, all the way down the front of your body to your belly, and then up to your heart. When you're done, open your eyes to a normal gaze. Slowly, taking a few moments for your vision to adjust to your new frequencies of inner light. This exercise, you only need to do it once a week. It is not recommended to do this ritual more than once per week. The incantation. You can repeat this incantation at the end of your ritual. Make sure that you drop into your heart space. Place your hand on your heart and repeat after me. Eye of Horus, eye of the sun. Let my divine vision fully come. I call upon your protection divine. May my gifts awaken in service and shine. Help me see through your eye so bright. Beloved Horus, Lord of light. I see accurately without distortion or fear. I am gifted with vision pure and clear. Eye of Horus, eye of the sun. Let my divine vision fully come. I call upon your protection divine. May my gifts awaken in service and shine. Help me see through your eyes so bright. Beloved Horus, Lord of light. I see accurately without distortion or fear. I am gifted with vision pure and clear. Eye of Horus, eye of the sun, let my divine vision fully come. I call upon your protection divine. May my gifts awaken in service and shine. Help me see through your eyes so bright. Beloved Horus, Lord of light. I see accurately without distortion or fear. I am gifted with vision pure and clear. I am gifted with vision pure and clear. I am gifted with vision pure and clear. Taking a deep breath in here and out. Another deep breath in and out. One more time. In breath in and out. Beautiful. Drop your awareness to the bottom of your feet. Send your roots down into Mother Earth. Get grounded. Get grounded. Get grounded. Thank you for receiving this forecast for this week. We thank the goddesses for their powerful messages. We thank Goddess Isis for her guidance and her ritual meditation. Thank you for receiving this message. If you haven't joined my free Facebook page yet, Moon Goddess Sacred Sanctum, go ahead and join it and share your experiences with us. Go ahead and post in the group. Let me know how this week's message has been for you. Thank you so much. Until next time, this is Abigail, your intuitive goddess coach, empowering women to step into their limitlessness. And until next time, have a fabulous week.